All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about an alternative to display ads within podcast players, and we're going to talk about creating an audio ad that someone can insert into their podcast, which is an advertisement for your podcast. So we haven't gone over it yet, but in Sounder.fm, your hosting platform, you can enable programmatic ads. You can just turn them on, and all of a sudden your podcast will have ads. We're going to go over that probably next week, I would think. I don't think we're going to do that this week, but maybe we'll see. Those ads that play, like for Amazon or for whatever, those are programmatic ads, and you'll just get a commercial for Amazon or IBM or Ford or something right in the middle of your podcast. And that's an audio ad. There's no display part of it. There's no link. There's nothing really except the audio playing in the podcast. So they usually say something like, hey, this is the XYZ product. It's the coolest product for doing ABC. And if you go to www.something.com/free trial, you can get a free trial of XYZ. And then that's the ad. You've heard them before. Well, Audio Go is a platform for creating those and distributing them. So I have a test account that I am willing to show you because I don't do any work in it. And if I log in, I have a dashboard and I have a thing that I never ran. So I'm going to go ahead and can I delete this campaign? No, I guess it's not going to let me do that. But this is the dashboard, and I'm going to go to create a new campaign. It's going to want me to add a payment method, which I've never done because I've never run an ad on this test account. But you'll add a payment method like a debit card or a credit card, however you want to do that. And you'll enter in all your information. And then you'll name your campaign, and you'll call this podcast, your podcast name, audio ad. Version 1, V1. And you're going to select your campaign budget. Now, the minimum here is $250. Even though it doesn't say it, you can spend $250. And you can see as you adjust that price that this updates. It's going to give you estimated impressions and estimated unique listeners among those impressions. We're going to select some start dates. I want this ad to start running on Monday. And I want it to stop running on the following Sunday. So it's going to run for about a week. So it's going to start at midnight. It's going to end at one. It's going to start at midnight. It's going to end at 1 minute to midnight on the next day. Then we're going to create our ad. Your audio ad has background music. Your audio ad has no background music. Well, go for how you want to, whatever you want. We'll say that my audio ad does not have background music, so I'm going to upload what they're calling a podcast ad, and let's see if I can find something short enough to upload here. I don't think I'll have anything short enough. Most of my recordings are going to be far too long for that. So maybe in documents. Well, I'll tell you what. Here's what we'll do. I'll just go ahead and create this real quick. I'm going to open up Audacity, just real quick. And I'm going to record an ad for the Practical Stoicism podcast, or for my podcast, Good Morning Podcasters. We'll do that. So I hit record. Hi, my name's Tanner Campbell. I'm the host of Good Morning Podcasters, a podcast specifically for podcasters and podcasters only. Whether you're an old, seasoned professional podcaster or a newbie just getting started, Good Morning Podcasters is a daily podcast that delivers information, tips, value, news, and everything you can imagine about podcasting in a short 15-minute format to help you become a better podcaster so you can go further, faster. You can learn more by going to goodmorningpodcasters.com or searching the podcast player app you're in right now for Good Morning Podcasters. Hope to have you as a new listener. Back to the show. So there's an ad. I'm not going to edit it, but I'm going to go ahead and export it. I won't do anything to it. I just want the audio. I'm going to export it as a WAV file. I'll put it on my desktop, and I'll call it fake ad. And there it goes. It's done. And then we'll come back here and we'll upload our fake ad. Here it is. It's going to upload now. There it is. Oops, please keep your ad length 30 seconds or less. Okay, well, this ad needs to be less than 30 seconds, and it's a little too long, so rather than edit this in any serious capacity, I'm just going to go ahead and chop out the start of it, and I'll chop out some other parts of it so we can get it under 30 seconds, which is, looks like just about here. And now I'll go ahead and re-export it. File, export, WAV file. We'll give it the same name, fake ad. We'll overwrite the fake ad. Click OK, and now we can upload it again. And this time it'll be under 30 seconds, so no problem. Great, so the ad is added. We have a 27-second ad. And now we want to do the next thing. We want to add up to 3 display banners. You can upload up to 3 display banners to accompany your ad. We recommend making use of all 3 dimensions. So here's what these are. Some podcast players will have episode level artwork, and so when your ad is playing, that artwork will update to whatever artwork you put here. Now you can design your own, or you can design with Canva. So we'll design a rectangular canvas. I guess I'll log in with my account to Canva. And I'm going to create a rectangular thing. Okay, so whatever it is, we're going to say podcast banner. Of course, you would want to actually put some real work into this. I'm not doing that, but we'll go ahead and put in, actually, I think I have uploads. I might have my podcast artwork here. I don't, but I'll put my big old face here. Here it is. There's my face. Okay, so there's my rectangular or my square ad. I'll hit Save Banner. Preparing your design. Okay, great. So there's number 1. Now we'll do the square banner. I guess that other one was rectangular. And we'll do something kind of similar. We'll go back to here and we'll select this picture of my face. Just like this. Look at that face. Only a mother could love it. We'll save this banner. And then we have that one. And then we'll design, lastly, the vertical banner. And this one will be, okay, we'll go to element or uploads, and we'll find a picture of my friend Eric, because this is a vertical. He hosts one of my podcasts with me. You can tell we were real cheesy with these pictures. I think his wife was laughing at him when he took that one. And we'll save this one. So really easy to create those banners. Of course, you would want to put far more effort into it than I just put into it, which was fake effort. But the destination for your URL, for your banner, so if somebody taps the ad, now not all players will do this. Not all players are going to enable you to be able to tap anything and go anywhere. But some of them, for example, Spotify, will let you do that. So you want to put a link in here. HTTPS. goodmorningpodcasters.com. Retarget listeners with display ads to maximize clicks and conversion tracking. Yeah, sure. We want to target them. We want to learn about them. My ad is in English. And let's target by location. So, well, we want to search in the United States probably. So let's start with the United States. That's where most of my listeners are going to be, and I'll leave it there. Do I want to target listeners by device? Well, I don't think anybody's going to be listening on a PC or laptop, especially if they're podcasters. They're probably going to listen on their phone. Smart speakers, we'll just stick it to mobiles and tablets. Target listeners by gender. If I had a reason to feel like more women listen to my podcast than men or vice versa, I could change this, but I don't know why I would, so I'm going to leave it at all. Target listeners by age group. 18 to 24, it's a little young. 25 to 34, probably. 55 to 64, creating podcasts, maybe. 65 plus, no, that includes far too many ages. So we're going to do 25 to 64 pretty much. Don't define my audience, target everyone. That looks like what I've defined so far. Refine my audience by behavioral segments. Refine my audience by streamed content. So let's look at each one of these. This does nothing. If I go to refine my audience, I can look for certain behavioral things like, are they into arts and culture? Are they a car buyer? A car enthusiast? Are they into electronics? fitness enthusiasts, furniture shoppers, literature, et cetera, et cetera. So maybe for some reason, I might want to select, seeking employment, travel enthusiasts, maybe video gamers or something. I could select any of these, and as I selected these, let's say I selected travel and wine and beverages, over here we'll get an update of the campaign. We're seeing that I'm spending $300 in US dollars, and I'll get about 14,000 impressions, and that's how many people I'll reach. But your selection is fairly broad, so let's narrow it down a little bit more. We could also target by refine my audience by streamed content, so music genres. Now, a tip here, if you do this, is as your podcast gets older and begins to collect some data and get some listeners, you can go to, what is the, it's podcasters.spotify.com. You can jump in here, go to your dashboard, and catalog and practical stoicism, and you can jump into your audience. And one of the things they tell you is who your listeners listen to. So I can see that my listeners listen to Drake, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, and Eminem. All great taste, I guess. I don't know. I don't listen to any of these people. But I could, knowing that, maybe do something here about the kind of music that people are listening to. There was, I don't know what Kendrick Lamar is. I guess it's kind of like, I don't know what kind of music that is. What kind of music is Kendrick Lamar? I'd have to click on it to know. I'll click on Drake. I would just think rap because it feels like rap to me, but I guess I don't know. So my browser doesn't like Spotify for some reason on the desktop. It's extremely annoying. But I'll see that this is under the category of Drake is a verified artist. What kind of music is this? Doesn't even say. It doesn't say. I don't know, soul music? I have no idea. I don't listen to Drake. Pop music? So I could come back here and I could say pop music maybe, or whatever, top 40 hits pop. I could select that. And then that would only target people who like that kind of music. And you'll see that this will update a little bit. I usually say just don't refine my audience, target everybody, because I don't know anything yet, and I don't want to make any of these assumptions about, who they are or what they're going to like or what they're not going to like. The Audio Go pixel lets you measure the conversions from your audio ads, so we want to generate a pixel. That's great. Generate and copy your audio pixel tracking code, insert it into your website, which I would insert to where I was sending people, goodmorningpodcasters.com, but I won't. But you could. You would put this in the header of your website, which is completely optional, and then you would schedule your campaign. Excuse me. Now, again, I don't have a billing method because I don't use this account. It's just a mess around account and teach people stuff like what I'm doing right now. But this campaign would then be approved over the course of a couple of days, and then the campaign would run until the campaign ran out of money. And your ad would be inserted in various podcasts to get in front of people like what you defined when you filled out the targeting section. So this is Audio Go. The next video, we're going to talk about using Spotify ads, and I can give you a little bit more of some illustrative examples there. I'm not the biggest fan of Spotify ads at the moment, but I haven't been in there for about 3 months, so maybe we'll find something new about the platform that I'll like better, but that is up next.